People who live in places that have cool, damp weather conditions often welcome heat waves, but for many parts of the world, they are greatly feared. As the global average temperature increases, the threat is likely to become more widespread. But what exactly is a heat wave? A heat wave usually happens during the warmest months of the year. It typically relates to a period where day and nighttime temperatures over consecutive days are significantly higher than the seasonal average. The strict definition of a heat wave usually varies from one country to another, depending on the local ability to cope with the temperatures. Heat waves often form when a particular weather pattern becomes stuck, with the usual cloud and rain being deflected away. This can last for days or sometimes even weeks. Heat waves are often closely linked with a lack of rainfall and dry conditions, which can put extra stress on vegetation and ecosystems. Normally, some of the sun's energy is directed into evaporating water from damp ground, reducing the sun's heating effect. But when the ground is dry, the sun can heat it directly, and this strengthens the heat wave in a vicious circle. Prolonged hot and dry weather also dries out vegetation, increasing the risk of fire, as well as the chances that if a fire occurred, it would spread quickly. This is what happened in Australia at the end of 2019. Long, intense heat waves can have a major impact on melting glaciers too, destabilizing their structure and increasing the chance of flooding. It's not just the natural world that's affected by heat waves. They can also have a dramatic effect on society. Sadly, they're often associated with higher than normal mortality rates, especially for the very young, elderly, and vulnerable. The threat to water supplies is obvious, but there are other consequences. For example, the extra demand for air conditioning can lead to electricity blackouts. Transport infrastructure can become damaged, and when major rivers run dry, trade routes can be threatened. So far, we've been concentrating on the effects of heat waves on land, but our oceans can also suffer what's called a marine heat wave. Long periods of time when hot weather, low winds, and strong sunshine can cause heat to build up in the top layer of the oceans. Marine ecosystems are often sensitive to water temperature, and prolonged or intense marine heat waves can have catastrophic consequences. Coral bleaching is a notable example, as occurred when an intense marine heat wave took place in 2016. As the planet continues to warm, heat waves are generally becoming more frequent and intense across the planet. This poses an increasing threat to society and the natural world. Without advances in technology, some regions could become uninhabitable for humanity.